Oh my God, is this thing on? Happy Martin Luther King Day, y'all. It is really, really cold in my house. I'm not going to hold you. I don't actually have the heat on because, again, it's just me and I'm bundled up here. I'm good. I got my pipes wrapped and all that shit because, we about to have a freeze here in Houston. I have had such an eventful Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and I just want to tell y'all all about it. This is week 2 of our debriefs. I haven't even been able to get my little garden drink because I wanted to be of clear sound, mind, head when I was on here rapping and talking because I feel so invigorated. I actually literally, what time is it? It's honestly relatively early too. It's about 9:20. About an hour ago, I got home from Judge Lillian H. Alexander's swearing in, District 507 in Houston, Texas, Family Court. And I know what does that name mean to me or to you? When I threw a voter registration event back in September, or I think it might have been September, October, somewhere in there, when we found out Kamala Harris is going to be the Democratic candidate running, I threw a voter registration event here in Houston, and I had an excellent turnout. We definitely registered about 100 people, a little over 100 people to vote. It was very successful. I invited a bunch of nominees, of people who were running for things, and no one showed up except for Lillian. And within that interaction, I was introduced to just a really lovely human being. One, because, I mean, me inviting people who are running was kind of like, I will invite them. I didn't really expect anyone to come. So when she came, I was already really taken aback, really surprised. And it was one of our workout boot camps. So also, Lillian is an influencer in her own right. She has her own following and got big and popping off of her Get Ready With Me's, where she was talking about like the law because she's a lawyer, duh. Um, and her handles are at She's So Overdressed, spelled exactly how it sounds. Um, and so when I met her, she had a great energy. She was impeccably dressed. We're all in Spanx and workout shit and sweating. And I remember being like, I don't even want to hug you. You look so nice. My God. Like, what the hell, girl? And she was so humble. She stood out there. She talked with everyone. Um, and something that I did not think of, I hadn't thought of it during the Super 5 debacle, during me and Jamila's moment with that lady, and through all like the shenani boom booms that have gone on in the last, I want to say, 2 months, we had a conversation that I did not think about until I was looking at her put her hand on the Bible. A Bible that has been in her family since 1901, by the way. That's the information that her mama sat there and told us. Um, and she kept telling me how they just think I'm an influencer. They don't think I can win. They don't understand the power of social media. They don't understand the power of our voices. They don't understand the power of this platform. But there is a lot of power in it, and we can use it to our ability to enact the change that we want to see in the world. And that was basically the basis how she wanted to get in here, and she wanted to serve her community, and she had amassed a following through social media, and she was absolutely going to use that to her advantage to serve her community. And a lot of people, like old school heads in these circles, in these political circles, didn't see it for her. And she said something specific, like they think I'm just an influencer, but I'm here to serve my community. I want to make change, and I want to make positive change. And today, when I was at her thing and I was watching her being sworn in, the words of I'm just an influencer, they think I'm just an influencer, but I'm going to change my community. I'm going to be the change I want to see. All of a sudden, you're just a yapper. You're not as good as me. You're just a yapper. Bitch, you're just in a boneless bonnet, bitch. Like, think piece after think piece, video after video. You're just a yapper. Yet, I find myself sitting in rooms, rubbing shoulders with the people who can actively help me enact the change that I want to see in my own community. I think that for me right now, with this current state of our country, a lot of times it's easy to get really pessimistic, but I have to tell you, I was in a room full of black people and black civil servants who it's easy to think that no one is fighting for us. It's easy to think that, oh, the white people just gonna tear us down. They just ain't nobody in there fighting. It's a lot of people who have our best interests. I spoke with them today. I had conversations with them today. Like, and I do want to put some of them on the platform, especially for Black History Month. um, I was just so inspired because I'm at a place where I plan on staying in Houston. I want to plant roots in Houston, and I have parents who were always very active in my community and taught me that that's kind of like something you have to do. You get involved in your community and you give back in the ways that you can, especially if you're blessed enough to be able to give back. And since I plan on planting roots here in Houston, I want to make a positive change. I want to have a positive effect. And I think with the level of the positive effect that I want to have on my community, I need to know people in places of power. I need to be able to call someone and say, "Hey, we need to get this done over here. We need people over here today to help us do this. We need people like that." That is a level of impact that I do want to bring to my community. When the Superfly bullshit was going on, my friend Joe, who was also an influencer, got on the internet and was defending me, but he was telling people all the shit that I do for like volunteer work and all this shit that I don't talk about. Because much like Lillian, and she said this today, her father taught her, my parents taught me that you don't do shit and tell people, because that's not why you doing it. You doing it because you're supposed to do it. It's the right thing to do. And you don't seek validation when you're doing the right thing. That's what you're supposed to do. So of course it felt good to hear Joe list all these things that I had been doing in my community. But with also hearing Joe list all them things, it was like, and that's so easy to do. I could be doing more. Like, I could be doing so much more. And so in addition to the things that I'm already doing, I want to do more. And I need to know people who are going to help me do that. And that's my goal for the next however long it takes. But I was so inspired. I was so inspired by witnessing that event from start to finish, the way that Judge Lillian put herself in that whole swearing in. I think that I didn't know what to expect, but we sang the Negro National Anthem. We sang church songs. It was very churchy. She's so overdressed. She's into fashion, so it was very well decorated. She was in a Kerry Washington Olivia Pope power suit. She's obviously a beautiful woman. Her daughters were in these beautiful little puffy dresses. Her husband was looking dapper in a suit. It was like, it was such a beautiful event, and it was so inspiring to be in there. And with Black History Month coming up, I just sometimes I feel like we hear a lot of the same Black history facts. And it's like, oh, we're living history. There's so much we can be doing. So it's like I was talking to these people who are telling me what they do, and I'm like, you're living Black history. Can I get your information so I can put you on my platform next month? Like, I was just so inspired. And you could never just call me a yapper, because even if I am, just like even if Lillian is just an influencer, she was able to win, and she is in a position now to make the change, to be the change that she wants to see in her community. So even if I'm just a yapper, I am going to impact. I'm going to make an impact. I'm going to make a positive impact. And I'm going to do it while I'm yapping my motherfucking ass off, bitch. So before that, girl, and then also, girl, she had food in like a bar there, and it was my first time tasting Uncle Nearest. That's how Black it was, exactly. It was an Uncle Nearest bar. I said it was so well thought out. It was so well thought out, like from start to finish. I found out that even the people that she kind of had speaking, she purposely had young people in civil servant speaking, because we're the future. I think that so often it's like older people, we are standing on the shoulders of the people who have came before us. But I cannot stress this enough, young people, especially young Black people. Please get involved. Please get involved with your community. please, 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 please. Because as much as older people possibly don't want to move out of the way, which that's a whole different conversation, they cannot do it forever. There needs to be someone there to replace and take those seats, take those spots. And there is, if we're not there, if you're following my drift, there are people who most likely don't have our best interest there to take those seats if we do not do it. And it's really time that we step up. So I want to use my platform and help in the ways that I can. In addition to that, we recorded 2 episodes of the podcast today. We recorded our regular episode that is going to drop on Thursday, which is obviously so motherfucking exciting. And then we recorded our Patreon episode with Aisha, which, if you know, Flex has figured out. Hold on. Let's take a left turn. Flex, I have his playpen set up, and he has like a bucket full of toys, and he's getting strong. My son is getting strong. He's finding his man strength, and what he does is he knocks the bucket over, and he'll take all the toys out and throw them around. And he's figured out that he can move the bucket right now, and so that's like what, like, y'all might not be able to hear, but I can hear him banging down there. It very much stresses me out because I be feeling like someone just broke into my house. I'm like, Flex, I almost just pulled that out on your ass, please. It's just me and you in here at this point. You can't be playing like that. Anyway, Aisha's hilarious. I love Aisha down to the ground. Sincerely, such a nice person, such a funny person. I was telling on the Patreon that I want Aisha on the podcast. Who the hell texted me? I'm crying. Where the hell he at? Child, this little stove store made no motherfucking joke, child. It ain't no motherfucking joke. Want Aisha on the pod like once a quarter. I think it would be so fun for that. I think that would be such good content. But I'm really excited for y'all to see that. I gotta go downstairs and finish making my bone broth. And you know what? Hold on. I know that Trump's inauguration. I knew it was something I was missing. I said, dang, I done been too motherfucking positive. I got to be a little messy. Trump's inauguration was today, and I purposely did not watch it. My mama gave me some conspiracy theory shit and said, don't turn on the damn TV because it'll give them something. I don't know what the hell she's talking about. I had my TV on anyway. I was working, and then I went to, like I said, Lillian swearing in. First of all, you raggedy bitch. And that's why Carrie, I almost said Kerry Washington, never that nice black queen. Carrie Underwood, sweet little perfect old American girl. You had sounded good when you had did that. You did not sound good today. Because God dug his key into the side of your pretty little souped up 4-wheel drive. He carved his name into your legacy. You feel me? Because the vocal cords are fucking fried, bitch. That didn't sound good worth a damn. That's why you was having so many motherfucking technical difficulties. God was trying to tell you, put that mic down. You're not even supposed to be doing that no more. And you ain't got no motherfucking auto-tune in here either. That coon cosplaying MLK. First of all, I hate that Donald Trump's so funny because did y'all peep when I was watching the playback, he was trying so hard not to laugh. Everyone got their head, bow your head and close your eyes for the words of prayer. Why he looking at him the whole time, smirking, trying not to laugh? And he just like me for real. And I hate that. Why are you acting like me? I don't want our behavior to be the same in any type of way. Like, stop. But that being like that tap dancing, get this jigaboo away from me. That's how I felt. I felt like Terry Crews and White Chicks. Get this jigaboo off my damn screen. Was there anything else I wanted to talk about? Let me go down what I've been seeing on Twitter, child. That girl talking about Amara La Negra is ugly. She ain't ugly. And you are. The moment you said that lady was ugly, you lost the argument before you even started that weird ass colorist rant. That shit had just really irritated me. I just came back from Lillian inauguration, swearing in. I came back on such a cloud of positivity and hope and strength. And a boy is texting me, y'all. I'm sorry. I ain't even taking no little THC drink tonight. I'm about to go down there and finish making my motherfucking bone broth. I've got to get my camera because I'm making a video about that too. But All right, y'all. I think I'm about at my 20-minute cap for my nighttime nightly talks, y'all. We gonna I see y'all heifers in the morning. On in the morning. I see y'all heifers tomorrow night. And if you in Texas, stay warm, bitch, cause it's finna snow tonight, girl.